Get ready for the Squawking Eagles podcast.
That's right. You are listening to the Squawking Eagles podcast. I'm your host, Mike. I'm joined by Mark and Miguel. How's it going, guys?
Can you smell what the NFL is cooking? Let's go.
Nope.
No, because it was like we're going to talk about the schedule. Like they said, it was going to come out Wednesday, but like we heard on Friday that the Eagles are going to open up season week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's go.
And then it kind of like they kept peppering us with other days. Okay, Wednesday is going to be Black Friday. There's going to be a Black Friday game. And whoever's leaking all this stuff out, what's the point? What was the point of all of that stuff?
It's the NFL leaking it out. Come on, man. Not only do you satisfy the fans by leaking out certain games, you also create the watch party for the schedule release that came out on Wednesday, right? So it's all the NFL's doing, man. They keep their fan bases happy, and they still get the ratings at the end of the day.
It's still better than the NHL draft lottery.
Hey,
NBA is official.
Draft lottery.
That is officially rigged.
I've heard, bro.
The NFL, man. The amount of conspiracy theories, especially regarding the first pick, like LeBron goes to LA, Cleveland gets to goes to Miami, Cleveland gets the first pick.
2 years in a row.
Right. What was the other teams? The Knicks, when the Knicks got the frozen envelope, right?
Yeah. They make
the Pelicans.
They force the Mavericks to trade Luka, and then they give them the first.
That's the thing. They didn't force.
Well, that's what they're saying. They didn't.
They didn't
force. Saying they did it.
That's the thing. There's had to be collusion because they didn't take any other offers for any other team. No other team knew that Luka was available.
Right. Of course not. So they trade him, and then all of a sudden they have the first pick where they didn't have like the percentage wise was not in their favor.
They got to reward that fan base.
God, I'm done. Like I am.
Yeah.
I'm out. Yep.
I agree.
And this, I think Adam Schefter said that the NFL should do a draft lottery.
No, that's
with every team, not just like the top 10, but every team.
No.
That'll be a disaster.
So you're saying we have to win the Super Bowl and have a chance at the first pick?
That's what they're saying, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we would never get that lucky because I'd be like, shaft the Eagles, but
exactly. There he goes. There's a conspiracy of it.
We'd be like Eagles. We'd have one of the worst seasons in our history, coming third to last, but hope that never happens and still get the last pick.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
All right, so like we said, we're gonna react to the schedule. Mark is seeing it raw for the first time. Miguel, I think you've probably seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
I know we're playing the Cowboys because everyone knows playing the Cowboys.
Right now.
And I had seen it the night before. Oh, actually, 2 nights before the actual schedule came out, and I thought it was just Instagram pages creating content, but no, it was true.
It was pretty legit. It was pretty close to it. I like where the bye week is this week. So
yeah, right in the middle of the season.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So week 1, Dallas Cowboys. We said last week's episode. We talked about how it is. Cowboys Eagles. You can't. It's cinema. It'll be cinema.
I did hear that the prediction about the Christmas Day games were somewhat accurate. You're gonna have division rivals all over it, apparently.
Just about, yeah.
Good.
I think the Cowboys play the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
Yes, they do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
No one cares about that, but I hope both teams lose. That's bad. That's boring Thanksgiving Day football.
The Chiefs have the most primetime games with 7.
What a surprise!
The Eagles have 5, and the Cowboys have 6.
Yeah,
wild.
Do they understand how money works? I don't think they understand how money works.
Well, the Eagles are the first Super Bowl winning team to not have back-to-back home games the following year.
Right.
But
they're also going to be playing 10 playoff teams next year.
Yes, they are.
For the first time. So week 1, Dallas Cowboys, Thursday Night Football. We raised the banner with Jerry's team watching it for that. They haven't seen a banner raised in as long as Mark's been alive, I think.
It was raised when I was young. But all right, hold on real quick though. Just real quick. In 2024, more people tuned in to watch the Detroit Lions than any other team in the NFL.
Okay.
How many primetime games does Detroit Lions have?
I have to go back to look and see here.
Who knows?
I have it right here.
Like, it's crazy. Because I keep seeing these stats about how often the Chiefs are watching, the Cowboys are watching. Like, yeah, because they're constantly on primetime.
Yeah.
Get them off primetime. Let any other team up there. Like, how many? What I want to know is like, what team is most viewed during like the 1 o'clock? You know.
So the like I said, the Chiefs have 7. The Cowboys have 6. The Dolphins, Falcons, Lions, Eagles, Commanders, Bills, Chargers, and 49ers all have 5.
Weird.
Yeah, the Jets and Cardinals have 2. Giants, Raiders, Patriots,
Colts only
Bears
have like
have 3.
1.
Colts, Panthers, and Jaguars have 1.
Bro, your Colts are not looking good, bud.
Now, and
You're
then
never going to watch them.
the Titans, the Browns, and the Saints have 0.
Wow. Well, I mean, who wants to watch them?
Yeah, there's not many teams though, too. So Thursday night football, first game of the year, Dallas Cowboys. Week 2, it's a 4:25 game.
Can we touch on that real quick? That I just agree. I honestly, I said like
You don't like it. You don't like it.
I don't. It's because it's like I like it as a Philadelphia fan that we're gonna like get to raise the banner in front of the Cowboys. Like funny, but like I guess
think this game is for Eagles fans.
It's a
It's not
division
for
game that
everybody.
it gets out of the way early, which like all right, cool, great, grand, wonderful. We're up 1 in the division. That's great. But yeah, it's just like I feel like it's not like something about it. Like I just after the whooping we put on the Chiefs, I want a good game. Not another fucking whooping.
The way I look at it, right? Look, we're going down to what 3 preseason. We're down to 3 preseason games, right? The first 2 to 3 weeks of the regular season usually fall under that umbrella of the preseason game. So it's going to be competitive because one, you don't have any scouting on the opposite team. So you guys are playing blindly because all you're doing is looking at last year's tape, but it's not last year's team. So it's going to make the game more interesting. Yes, I agree, Mark. Maybe not favorable for fans of other teams, but it's also the beginning of the season. So it's almost like Christmas Day for football fans. So in that aspect, I think it's a good rivalry to open it up with, especially because they consider themselves America's team, and frankly, they're not America's team. And I have another thing to say about that after we go through the schedule. Okay. I want to throw some ideas that the NFL can do out.
So who's our week 2?
Week 2, 4:25, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes,
that's in Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Oh, we get to beat them again.
After they come back from Brazil.
We get to beat them again. Bro, can we not pull Hurts this time? Can we put up 60? Just like,
yeah, man. There's no reason not to.
Like
you're gonna have to. Hurts has already beat Patrick Mahomes
every time.
City, so
I understand that technically they lost Super Bowl, but let's say statistically he beat them out of Pat Mahomes every game.
Yeah,
he doesn't throw the ball.
Yeah, so I like that week 2 matchup early.
That'd be funny.
It's gonna be must see TV.
Definitely.
And then we're back
an early loss, which is great
for the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But we're not talking about wins and losses here.
No, not for them though. We're not talking about Eagles with losses. Cool. We're not saying Eagles with losses. The Chiefs get an early loss though, and that's what we like to celebrate. Are you telling me in the first 2 games of the year we get to watch 2 of the teams we hate the most lose a game?
Yeah,
that's almost as good as watching the Eagles win. Oh wait, damn.
So that's the playoff team, Kansas City Chiefs. Next game. Los Angeles Rams, another playoff game, and another.
Is that one home?
It's a home game. It's a home game.
Yeah,
that one I feel better about. By the way, did you guys check the tickets for that first game? I checked the ticket for that first game.
Oh, I can't imagine.
The cheapest I found was upper level row 14.
Yeah,
$560 per seat.
Jesus,
wow.
I might never see an Eagles game again in my life, boy.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's going to be a game where the Rams are going to want to come out and play hard. Jared Verse was on Rich Eisen's show. He says he thinks about that game at least 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
He really likes remembering losing?
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot to mention Mike at the beginning when we were talking about the Cowboys how Mr. Micah Parsons came out and said that they're guaranteeing a win against us.
Yes, they are guaranteeing a win. CD Lamb says he has never been locked down by Guantanamo Bay.
Right.
And if you go back and look at the stats, 6 catches, 21 yards against Guantanamo.
Right. And Ringo used to play against Pickens in college, I think. So
so
fine.
I'm not too worried about those guys.
I got DraftKings here. I got FanDuel and all that. I would like to have a Micah Parsons betting app where I'm gonna bet Micah Parsons directly. I want his money because that's a funny bet. I'll take your bet, Micah. I'll take your bet. You're gonna guarantee a win. How much you putting down, big boy? Put your money in your mouth. Let me see you spend.
How about that bet that Paul Pierce did?
Oh yeah,
he said, "If the Knicks win, I'll walk to work in my robe."
And he did 8 hours.
He did. He had the walk because they lost big time against the Knicks.
8 hours, dude.
in his robe.
That's wild. Well, at least he paid off the bet. He's a man of his word.
Yeah.
I'll give him credit for that.
Give him credit for that.
I'm looking up NFL bets right now, just to see if I can make a bet against Micah Parsons.
There's got to be.
All right.
Week 4.
Mm-hmm.
So now, since we had a home game or away, it's going to be in Tampa Bay.
Right.
They love putting Tampa Bay week 4 in Tampa Bay. I don't like that game, but we'll discuss again another playoff team. Yet again, another playoff team. So far that's 1, 2, 3 in a row. 3 playoff teams in a row. Back home against Denver, another playoff team. Which
it's a 1 o'clock game.
It's a 1 o'clock game. They don't have a lot of 1 o'clock games. It's
I will
either
say, the last
prime
time
or 4.
we played Denver, I made a lot of money that day.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was in Colorado betting all of my friends the Eagles were going to win, and I was giving spreads.
They did. They killed them. It was like 40 or something.
Bro, I was betting people like $25, $50 spread. Guys were like taking it at will. Like, $50 easy. These are guys who were making like dollar bets with me every week. Eagles, Broncos, they were like $50. Broncos win it. Or $50, cover the spread. I'm like, easy, bro. I raked in cash.
I bet.
Half people didn't pay.
Calling him out now.
I have notes.
Calling him out. After that Denver game, it's a Thursday night football game against the Giants.
Ooh,
in New York.
Special.
Saquon Thursday night. Oh, in New York. Oh, but like again, it's a division game, prime time. So the Cowboys was a prime time. Giants is prime time. They really want to, I guess, push that narrative that the division is worth watching.
I will say, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. The Giants might have had one of the best drafts of any team in the league.
The Giants?
The Giants.
Only because they have Abdul Carter? Is that why?
Yes.
But Mark, to I know you haven't looked at the schedule really, but this is the part of the schedule like this, and the end part of the schedule I dislike. But you'll see why.
Okay.
All right. So after the Giants, they go to Minnesota.
I'm interested to see how that turns out. Who's their quarterback? Are they going to go with their
JJ McCarthy?
Are they going to go with? Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well. I feel better now. Move along.
And then week 8, they're against the Giants again.
Back home against the Giants. Yep.
Interesting.
And then they go into a bye week, which I like. Okay. That's like a 2-week bye against the Giants.
That works out because that's a bye week for what? For Halloween weekend, right?
Halloween weekend.
Week 9, week 8, week 9. Right.
Week 10 is I think it's week 10 holiday weekend. I think. September 4th. Let's see here.
If my math's correct, week 9 should start. The Thursday game should be the 30th. So
See,
Friday
1,
should be
2,
Halloween.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
9.
that's Halloween week.
Yeah,
No,
Halloween week.
the bye is Halloween week.
So we're
The
on a
Halloween
bye
is-
week on the best
Hal-
weekend to have a bye week on.
Yeah.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that. Let's go. I can be my
Yeah.
Halloween spooky self.
Yeah.
I go trick or treaty. A little
And they
wild here.
And then after that, they come back Monday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers, another playoff team
At Green Bay.
at Green Bay.
So we go from a Sunday, a bye week, to a Monday.
Monday night, yeah. It's like a
What-
15-day.
I
It's like
almost
a
don't
15-day.
like
or four-
that.
Yeah, it's a 15-day. It's
But
15 or 14 days.
that's the Packers game.
Yeah, another
All right,
playoff
we
team,
need
another
petition.
revenge game.
We need to petition. First drive of the game, push the whole way. Just the whole, I don't care. Just nothing. I don't care how the rest of the season goes. Just run it every damn play and
Yeah, I
run
think-
every variation of it. At the end, I want every single person to look over at like the owner's box or whatever, or the coaches to be like, push it.
Yeah, I think in the next week or two they're going to have those meetings again where they're going to
Oh, what's
discuss the
next week.
banning of it.
you know what? You know we used to we did the, we
What's
did the
that?
electric slide. Oh, go ahead.
It's the
What'd you say,
competition committee's meeting next week.
So it's
regarding
next
the
week.
football.
You know how we did the electric slide touchdown celebration?
Yeah,
What if we do a push drive the whole way? At the end, we score and we do push it. It's like one time, or at least after every touchdown, that should be our touchdown song just against the Packers.
that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Like get the whole crowd in it instead of saying Eagles. We just push it.
I mean, they're in Green Bay. I don't know how many fans will jump in.
We're going,
Yeah.
but on us
We're
directly. We got fans going. We're Eagles.
True.
So then after the Packers game back home, Sunday Night Football, Detroit Lions.
That's gonna be a hell of a game.
See, that's the
That's
game I want.
that's the game. Sunday Night Football.
Of course, they wait till it's possible.
Hopefully they're healthy enough.
No,
Hopefully.
we're talking.
Right,
We're like
this
I
is
mean,
week
November.
11.
Yeah,
Week 11. There's gonna be some. Who knows, right?
Who's ready for football, boys? I'm just ready for football.
I'm ready.
Like,
September
I know
14th
it's
comes soon
spring.
enough.
I'm ready for football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way the Phillies are playing, I'm ready.
Yeah, Flyers are done. Nobody cares about basketball. Philly's not looking good. Bring on the fall because you know what? By then, maybe the bats are swinging. Maybe we got Red October to be excited about, and we got the Eagles. What else you need?
Aaron Nola is 1-7 right now. It's tough.
Bro,
Got
Um,
hit last night, man. I was at work and I saw 14-7. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Aaron Nola, that's all he throws is
Football game?
meatballs.
bro, what happened?
Yeah.
Can we get Cliff Lee back? Like,
Cliff Lee.
yeah,
Dig up Roy Holiday.
Oh,
yeah
all
he'd
right.
probably still pitch better.
Probably he'll definitely have more wins than Aaron Nola.
That's crazy, but you're right. All right, where were we? Week 11, week 12?
We're going. That was week 11. Detroit Lions. Can't wait for that game. Actually,
Pretty good one.
week 12 against America's team, Dallas Cowboys.
Is that
That's-
wait week 12?
Yeah, that's the week before Thanksgiving.
Okay, I would say that should be around Thanksgiving. Okay, so we get to play them just before Thanksgiving.
We get to play them before Thanksgiving, and the Eagles play Black Friday.
Oh, who?
Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. I'm sure
Chicago.
the Pope will be watching.
Now, who does he root for?
The Bears. And
Why? He went to Nova.
The White Sox.
He went to Nova.
I know, but he's from Chicago.
I grow up. Anyone who look at it, you guys are from Jersey. You're still Eagles fans. I said it last week. I said that. You know.
Yeah.
All right. If you ever lived here, you know sports culture is different. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. Chicago's got a pretty sports culture. Nah. But you live here. It's the Birds.
You can really, with the Vanilla, you kind of can claim him.
I want to know his Wawa hoagie order though. I just want to know his order.
Yeah.
Like I want to know. Well, it's the first Pope to ever we know he's got an order. He has to have a Wawa order. I want to know it. I just want to know. Hey Pope, bless whoever you want. Say whatever you want. But what's your Wawa order, bud?
Yeah.
I can't rest.
You can't rest. You're gonna probably have to ask him at another time.
Nah, bro.
We're never gonna hear it.
Hope. What's his name now?
Leo, the 14th.
Leo. Hey, Pope Leo. That sounds pretty Phil. It sounds Stelco. What's your Wawa order, bud? What's your Wawa order? Come through. Tell us the truth. All right. Tell us. what the Almighty thinks is a good idea for you to get from Wawa. I just want to know. I just want to know.
Exciting mics want to know.
Exactly.
That's a different podcast. Sorry.
All right, where are we at? Week 14.
So let's see.
13?
Black Friday, Chicago Bears. Next
Okay, cool.
Monday Night Football, at Los Angeles Chargers.
Wait, are we going from Friday to a Monday, or like there's a week?
Well, a week. A week. So there'll be a Friday. It'll be.
Oh, so it's like a mini bye then.
It'll be. So it'll be
It's almost like the
Thursday night game for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Friday, and then Sunday, and then Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then
so it's
Monday.
it's like a micro buy. We got
Yeah.
like 2 extra day. All right, cool.
Eight day buy right there.
Yep. And then
Back hold on. Who was that against? That's the Chargers.
Your Chargers. Your Chargers. With your quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
With your quarterback.
I bleed green, bud.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not bro. There's
green, or do you bleed duck? Because
duck.
Hey, green's green, bud.
Green is green.
The Eagles ain't never playing the Ducks. I ain't never got to pick those sides. All right. Eagles all day. I don't care who we're playing in the NFL. I don't care what kids come out of college, go to what team. If they're playing the Eagles, send it, bud. Eagles all day.
Yeah. Then out back home against the Raiders. We'll see. We'll see the running back Genty.
Will we though? Think he's still gonna be healthy by then?
You think he'll be done by the by what
Not
week?
done. I just don't know if he's gonna be like. I think he's gonna get so used. He might not be.
Oh sure.
Like I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how he does.
Yeah.
We'll see how he does.
And then it's just going to be a Saturday game, week 16, our first game against the Commanders in Washington.
That could be a game.
So that should be an interesting game. It's a Saturday game.
Sophomore slump? Question mark?
That's what I would say. I would say it lean more towards that. But again, the Commanders did a lot to improve their team. They're not messing around.
Something tells me that if any player were to not suffer a sophomore slump, it might be Jaden Daniels. He kind of has that mentality of like not stopping. He's gonna keep working.
Right.
But we'll see how that goes.
Very, very, very possible. And then week 17 is at Buffalo. It'll be one of the Buffalo's last home games at Highmark Stadium in the winter. That's going to be that could be a possible snow game. Right
Bills
there.
Mafia, let's go.
LaShawn
McCoy, I'm sure he'll be there.
He's got good memory up in
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo, right? He's
I should have never sent him. No, that's a whole other thing. Sending him to Buffalo.
No, but he had a good memory playing for us up there in the snow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
was it there?
Was it in Philly?
No, that was in Philly against the
Philly. Okay,
against the Lions.
No, I know he had a game in the snow against Buffalo. I'm positive of it.
Really?
I'm 90% sure.
Well, I could probably the amount of rain we're getting, I'm going to say it's probably going to be a snow game. That will be a snow game.
Yeah.
That's LaShawn McCoy playing for the Bills in the snow.
He played for the
he was
never an Eagles.
Oh, you're right.
He was Eagles Lions, but
my memory sucks. That sucks, bro. That ruined everything for me. Now I feel like a tool.
Just blame it
Any
on
fans out there, tell me I'm stupid. It's late at night. I'm dumb.
It's 12 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm just dumb.
And then here, like Miguel said, they're back against the Commanders week 18. That's it.
And the season.
Yeah, the season. It's at home, so that's a good thing.
The only downside is like I hate losing division games at home because we're playing backups. It's like end of the season, you're resting your players. It's like I have to lose a game to a division team because we're gonna go all the way. Like, man.
Hopefully it's they're playing backups, but
hey, we did it in the Super Bowl.
This is true. We did, Kenny Pickett does have more pass attempts in the Super Bowl than
most NFL quarterbacks at this point.
Lamar Jackson,
Josh Allen, Herbert, Burrow. Not Burrow. But a lot of them.
Speaking about Buffalo, did you see that their schedule release video? Allen Iverson.
What is that all about?
That was hilarious. You didn't see it, Mike?
I didn't see that one.
So it's Josh Allen. He's at the facility. He's actually has a basketball in his hand,
Yeah.
And I guess the GM calls him up and is like, "Hey, you got any ideas of how we can do the schedule release party?" He's like, just let AI do it." He's like, "AI?" He's like, "Yeah, just let AI do it." So he gets off the phone and he's like, he calls up Allen Iverson. He's like, "I don't know why I'm here." And then Allen Iverson, he's like, "Yeah, Josh Allen wanted AI to do it." He's like the real AI or the computer AI? He was like, "You're the only AI I know." So,
Oh my goodness.
so he does
Wow.
just hold up the schedule, and then he goes, "Hey, can we get a Go Bills?" And he's like, he just looks at the camera and just smiles.
I didn't really realize that was a thing with like these release videos. Like
Bro,
the
you
Colts.
you
the
said
Colts did
my
one.
Chargers, bro. The Chargers release videos back-to-back years are fire, bro. They roast teams.
They
were they the
roasted
one that
the
did
Cowboys.
The Minecraft? They did the Minecraft?
Yeah, they did
dude, they had
Minecraft.
the
They
Giants
roasted
where
the
like the
Cowboys.
creature comes out as Saquon.
Yeah.
Well, the Colts made one. Was the Colts? Yeah, the Colts made one where Tariq
They
Hill
rolled
was
over
a
and died.
dolphin, and he gets pulled over by the Coast Guards,
Oh wow.
and they had to apologize for it.
So going back to the Minecraft one, they troll the Raiders. There's a QR
Amazing.
code in one of the pictures, and if you click on it, it takes you to like it says to buy tickets or whatever, and it says like if you're a Chargers fan or if you're a Raiders fan, if you click Raiders fan, it just keeps giving you like, oh, error. Oh, you're still here, you're error.
Yeah, I know that whole video is full of roast. Like when it goes to the Giants one, it's like Jalen, or what was it? Instead of Daniel Jones, it's Daniel Jones and
Janny Jones or something
Yeah,
like that.
Daniel
Yeah,
Jones
in
and
the press conference, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
what Malik Neighbors called him that in a press conference.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Their PR team goes hard.
Yeah, I think it was the one with the Chargers where they hit Will Levis with a bus and he drops his mayonnaise jar on the ground or something like that.
Yeah.
I think the Eagles was just like this slow motion like of the Super Bowl
That's funny.
trophy.
Yeah,
that's
like the dawn of time.
Yeah,
like,
dawn of time. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's us. Like we're like, look, we win. What do you want more?
Exactly.
That was great.
It's
Yeah,
like the beginning of a movie and it says, "Oh, also starring," and then it shows the schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool. It's
that's
nice
our-
to be Super Bowl champions.
So that's our schedule.
That's our schedule. It's the fourth hardest schedule in the NFL.
And we get a week 19 bye, right?
Week 19 bye.
Week 19 bye. Week 9 bye. Week 19 bye.
He's week 1, week 9 and 19. Yes.
I'm a little slow myself right now. Okay.
Again, we're all it's late.
Yeah.
Mark's on another platform here.
Yeah. I got the NFL Network on right now, and I just it's Saquon Barkley as a Giant and Aaron Rodgers as a Packer playing right now. I'm just what year am I in right now?
Aaron Rodgers is not on the team right now, right?
Yeah, and I believe the Steelers don't have a quarterback.
No, they're gonna sign him. They're gonna sign
You
him.
think they're gonna sign Aaron Rodgers?
They have to. They don't have a quarterback.
They have Mason Rudolph.
Like, look, Derek Carr retired in the middle of the week last week, and I heard
right.
The Eagles are like this close to trading our back to them.
What do the Saints have now?
Which backup? Tanner McGee. Tanner McGee.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's with Cullen Moore. Is that why?
Yes. I don't know if that was a reason, but that's
angry.
Yeah.
There's also I heard a report that Chris Olave is an option to come be traded to the Eagles.
Interesting.
I heard that rumor.
And also going back to the Dallas game in the first game of the season, one of the linemen that they drafted was talking crap about Carter and how and how he was like he's overrated and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting week as well.
Oh, because this guy he played against Georgia, but never played against Jalen Carter.
Right,
he was at Georgia.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That makes another interesting that game a little bit more interesting as well.
Yeah, it does.
So now, granted, we might be down one of our star linebackers that game. I hope not. We might be.
Nakobe's going to be done. He's not playing until midseason. They've already. Yeah.
Is that official?
Yeah. They've already said.
Oh, that's trash, bro. I love it.
It's going to be closer to the end of the season than it is the beginning of the season.
All right, so whoever it is gonna have to go against, Carter, Jahad Campbell. Like, bro, what? You're gonna talk about these guys? I'm drawing blanks on names. To be honest, Zach Bond. Like, it's just my names literally just went. But yeah, go up against all these guys, and you're gonna talk trash on Carter of all people. Of all the players, you're gonna talk trash of. You're gonna talk trash on Carter.
Yeah.
No,
And you see what happened to Verse last year when he talked all that trash?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't turn out very well.
Saquon looked back and went,
What kind of year does Saquon have against this schedule? This is a tough schedule.
1,500 yards.
1,500 yards.
I think he breaks the record.
I think he breaks the record.
I think he breaks
the rushing record this year. Since we didn't allow him to do it last year, I think this year he does it.
They're gonna focus on it.
I don't think they're gonna focus on it. I just think that's the way the games are gonna break down. I think we're gonna run the ball a lot. Like Mark always says, run the ball, run the league.
That's right. That's right.
I love it. I feel so touched. We should all get that tattooed.
Right? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I do it. My quick thing real quick that I wanted to get out there. Like, let's put an end to all of this America's team ideology, right? That Dallas has. The NBA has their mid-season tournament for whatever that cup is called. I forget what it's called. I think it's like
the crap cup,
the Qatar Cup or whatever it's called.
What the hell? I don't know. It's the in-season tournament, whatever they call it.
Yeah. So the NFL should come up with a version of that and have like an America's team trophy.
Interesting. That is cool. The thing is, like,
I think it should be called the Super Bowl.
But the thing is, like,
that's not enough. I don't think
they should. The Detroit Lions started this whole Thanksgiving game because they needed to get popularity from where they were coming from. Tex Winter just decided he's just going to get in on it and just shove the Cowboys in everyone's face, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And that's how we have Philadelphia people who live in Philadelphia are Cowboys fans because they saw it on TV.
Exactly. That's all they saw on TV was that team.
That's the story. If Nat's on here, we talked to Nat, who he's our honorary Cowboy fan. That's his story. His grandfather always watched. He always watched football, and it was because the Cowboys were on because that's the only thing they could get on TV. So he became a Cowboys fan.
I'll tell you right now. My daughter grows up, brings home a guy who even talks about the Cowboys in a positive light. We're going to have a long conversation. It's either going to end that relationship or my daughter's going to find a new place to live in Dallas. I'm not having it. You don't live here.
Go find a place in Dallas.
You're not living here.
I was this close to dating the Cowboys fan as well. She anyway, let's not get into it. But yeah,
dude, that was close enough to go. That was close enough.
You looked at it. It was close enough.
Yeah.
I remember dating a girl in college, or she told me the only team she knew was the Cowboys, and I looked at her and said,
nah, bro.
No, I made her watch college football. She learned to like the Ducks, which then translated to the Eagles because she saw them wearing green. She's like, oh, they're just like the other team. I'm like, exactly.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a touchy thing, man, because I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's like with me, and I've had the situation a couple times where they're fans of opposite teams, and I go, would you ever change if I put a ring on your finger, would you ever change for my teams? And if they say yes, I go, then I can't trust you because you're not loyal.
Funny. I like it. It's funny you say that. One of my buddies just got engaged to a Giants fan. She's been a Giants fan her whole life. But because they're engaged, she said, fine, she'll be an Eagles fan for him. And I was like, I get it. Now, I was thinking the same thing as you were in my head. I'm like, I actually respect the loyalty. If you're a Cowboys fan, we're not going to date. That's just facts. That's cut and dry. But like, if you're a fan, let's say you're weird and you're a fan of Atlanta or you're like a fan of the Bears or whatever, cool. Stay that fan though. Don't switch. Because if you're gonna switch up for me, You're switching for someone else. I don't want that.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly
Yeah.
my point.
You're a
Yeah.
fan of the
My,
Niners. You're stupid. You're a fan of the Chiefs. You're a bandwagon, and you're a fan of the Cowboys. We don't talk. So like those are hard lines. They don't cross them.
Yeah.
Same like if they're coming through like Bama, Roll Tide, or Ohio State, get sent. We're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
all day.
my brother married a New York Giants fan, and she's still a New York Giants fan.
Well, at least they got the loyalty.
But
To
his
me-
kids are Eagles fans. Kids are
To
Eagles
me,
fans.
to me, it's the
Exactly.
first time that they've made a bad decision in their lifetime. It's the first red flag.
A very red flag. A very red flag. My wife doesn't really care about sports, so it's easy.
That works.
It
That
works.
works.
It's weird. I'm always torn on whether or not if I were to ever remarry, would I want a wife who's into sports with me? Because like one of my buddies, the one time I was younger, I was asking because he was like, I was asked about if we got a girlfriend, like, would you want someone that skis? Because me and him used to go skiing together. He goes, nah, this is my guy time. I don't want a girl that skis. And I got wondering, like, you know what? Like, in one hand, I like having those moments where, like, hey, if me and my buddies want to go golfing, it's me and my buddies going golfing. Me and my buddies want to watch football, me and my buddies watch football. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think I feel that way. Like, I feel like, you know, if I had a girl sit next to me going crazy, like when I see the TikTok videos of the girls that go nuts about the Eagles, I'm like, that feels like my kind of wife. Like, I want her to yell at the birds as much as I do. I don't want her sitting on the couch and be like, oh my God, you're watching football. Like, I don't want that,
Right.
you know?
I don't want somebody that's going to question me why I'm watching football all day on a Sunday.
Yeah, I don't want to try to be like,
I never get questioned.
I don't want to making plans on Sundays. I don't want like if the fall comes up, they should just know Sundays we're chilling, we're watching the birds.
So my wife knows. My wife knows that for the next 19, 20 weeks, it's football on Monday, football Monday or Sunday or Thursday.
Right.
She knows.
Hey, I watch college. It's football all the time. We got Thursday. I mean, because Thursday NFL, Friday happens sometimes with college, Saturday's college, Sunday's NFL, Monday's NFL, Tuesday, you know, whatever, Wednesday. God damn it. And then we're back to football. So we're good. I'm out of my depression and we're back to living life.
So, we're a podcast, and
are we?
People are. We are officially a podcast.
Oh, I thought we were
this is episode. I think this is episode 191 or 92. So next year we'll be hitting 200 episodes, guys. We're coming up on 200 episodes.
Nice. What we doing big for that? We'll have
to do something big for that. We have to do like a live thing or something.
Like a jersey or something.
You could do that. Oh, we do have a jersey orders to make if you want some.
I need to win the lottery first, but yeah.
Anyway,
world's expensive.
There's two Eagles players started their own podcast. The exciting Mics, it's called.
Oh,
Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean.
Wait, why is it the exciting mics?
Yeah,
it's because it's a podcast and they use microphones. MICS.
Okay, got it. They're the exciting whites.
Why didn't you just go exciting whites?
I think they want to go down that racial route. I really didn't.
Well, I'm going to the world being racist. Like everyone needs to stop being racist.
That's probably why they didn't.
I'm gonna start throwing rainbows at everybody.
Or
and not like
somebody might have trademarked it because somebody else made those T-shirts that they wore.
Yeah,
so somebody probably have already trademarked the name. They're like, we're not going to go down that path with that. We're going to just use Exciting Mics. It's a podcast. We use microphones. There you go, Exciting Mics. I started listening to it. It's they didn't talk a lot about football. They talked about Cooper DeJean's prank calls he got on draft day. He said he got like 20 or 30 prank calls.
Oh wow.
Again, this is thing. That's what he says. Who knows if if it was that's how many. They talked about the 2024 Eagles versus a gorilla. Like that's a thing now. I guess this whole something against one gorilla or something against 100 gorillas.
Right. Yeah.
So they talked about that. Talked about like
100 men versus one gorilla. Yeah, that was
stuff like that. So it's really it was we can this podcast can take over one gorilla, I think, right?
Of course.
Squawking Eagles podcast versus one gorilla. We can do that.
You guys go first, and then I'll follow behind.
We'll tire them out. Tire them out. It wasn't really a lot of football talk because it's the off season. There really wasn't a lot. They talked about like he reacted to his touchdown in the Super Bowl. I'm not sure it's going to last, but who knows? The Kelseys, that's what they said about us. They were about to hit 200. But it was interesting. I don't know if I can listen to it, but I don't know if you guys.
Speaking of the Kelseys, speaking of interesting, their podcast was interesting this week. They had Fitzpatrick and Whitworth, the lineman from the Rams.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. It was a real interesting podcast. It was pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've kind of stopped watching and listening to that podcast. Really? Like we talked about in a couple podcasts before. Are you Kelsey'd out? Have you had enough Kelsey for a while?
I'm not Kelsey'd out. It became less Eagles.
Yeah.
Like he retired, it became a lot less Eagles, and I just stopped listening.
And I mean, I still kind of enjoy it because when they do have football people in there, they do talk about football, and I still love the sport. So I'm interested in hearing other people's journey in the NFL. So that's why I kind of still find it interesting. But the week before they had their mother for Mother's Day, you know what I mean? So like those podcasts, I really don't tune into. But like if they're going to have players like they had this week, it's really it's a really good listen.
Yeah, I don't have as much time for podcasts anymore. Like I listen to ours. From time to see what we're doing, see how it's sounding. And then I go back and forth. Like right now, I'm on a music kick. So when I'm driving different jobs to work, I'm listening to music.
Yeah.
And after a while, I get sick of music. I found, someone showed me a new band recently. I've been listening to them like nonstop. And when that goes over, because my ADHD brain does that, it latches onto things, and I listen to them on repeat nonstop. And everyone, I've been told by other people who have lived areas with me, but like, bro, how do you like shut up? This is really annoying that you keep playing the same like 3 songs over and over. And I'm like, that's literally all I do. Like, I'll find an artist. I've done it multiple times. Like, I'll find an artist. I like their music. I like 5 songs or so. It's those same 5 songs. When they end and the next song starts, I go back and I restart them. That's just how it is. Yeah. It's a weird cycle.
I do the same thing.
I might go back to podcasts. I might go to a football podcast if it's the season. I might go to a Joe Rogan special if it's on. I might go, like I've been really big into Formula One. Try to listen to some Formula One podcast because I get addicted to things like that mentally, not like drugs or anything. I don't do that, but like things that interest my brain. And I'm like, that's all I want to focus on. Like right now, I'm having a good time with you guys. All I want to do, watch Formula One and play golf. That's all I want to do. I played golf today. Terrible conditions. I'm talking swamp.
Well, it was raining most of the day today.
I didn't go till 5.
Oh, okay.
So weather was greatish. The conditions were horrendous. But if I could play tomorrow, I would.
And you're not.
You probably could after 3 o'clock.
No, I'm not going. I got too much. I'm probably gonna go to the driving range though. But yeah, I gotta limit. I gotta keep the budget.
Let me know when you want to go to Top Golf. I'll go.
Bro, I was just. Did you just see? My buddies were just sending me the Top Golf Summer Pass. You see that?
No.
So for $225, you get unlimited golf during the summer. There are a little bit of hour restrictions before 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, before noon Saturday, Sunday. Unlimited golf for you and up to 5 people.
Oh. But the thing is, though, like, where do you go? Should we go to King of Prussia? I would have to go to King of Prussia to do it.
Ooh,
well, talk about Philadelphia is probably closest mix between us and Miguel because that one's Ben Salem.
Is there one in Ben Salem?
Oh, it's the old Chips Ahoy factory or whatever it is, or Nabisco.
Nabisco.
Yeah, it's down there.
Really?
Yeah, that's Top Golf Philly. It's nice. It's that's probably the closest between the 3 of us. There is one out in there's one in Jersey too. It's close by, not close, but
there's one in Mount Laurel.
That's right, Mount Laurel.
Yeah. So like between those, we could make it work. I'd be down for that. I just but yeah, I thought it was like the deal's really good if you got the time to go. Yeah. If you can go, especially if it's unlimited, if you can go weekly, even just weekly, if you don't have a day job, so to speak,
right?
Yeah,
it'd be crushing it with what you're saving,
right?
But I mean, you have to at least go a few times during the summer to make it worth it. And like for me, I'm looking at going like for the most part, I can maybe do like early weekends, like a Saturday or Sunday from time to time. But it's just not worth it for me. Tuesday night's probably the best night to go just because they're cheaper. That's the only thing I can probably do.
Gotcha. Well, next time we'll figure it out.
We will.
We will.
I think that'll do it for us.
Yeah. Until the next time, guys, you already know how we do. EAGLES.
Eagles. Let's go, birds.
Birds. Hey, Mike, put some of that generic music on there.
Yeah, I've been putting generic music, and I keep getting
Are you serious?
copyrighted. So I'll come up with something else. Got
All right.
do a remix. Let's
All
go.
right. All right.
All right, I don't know if it's gonna show.